Yo, 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 yeah! What's up? It's me, Hard 8 times, the truth for YouTube, your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah! What's up, people? What's happening? I ain't do one of these in a minute. AGSLIVE Lite? I ain't do one of these in a minute. What's good? What's good? I'm here to spit, man. I'm here to talk to y'all. First of all, I ain't do an AGSLIVE Lite in a minute, and damn sure ain't do a response video in a minute. Just gonna be a response, partial response, I guess you can say. You know what I'm saying? I checked out my man, TheGamer2323. He put up a video today called content creation is exhausting. He was spitting some real shit in that video, man. That's what inspired me to get on here and talk to y'all, because he was spitting some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good though, man? What's up? What's up? He was spitting some factual shit on that joint. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice if I can get him in here and we can chop it up, but I don't even know how to get in contact with him, you know what I'm saying, because he don't got no Twitter and none of that shit. As far as I remember, as far as I know, he don't have no Twitter, so I would love to chop it up with him. But, you know, I'm just going to have to go off the, solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? What's good, though? Shout out to the chat. What up, Melon? What up? What up? Showtime? What's up? Yeah, man. What's up, man? He on this. I don't do no Discord, man. God damn, I don't do no Discord, man. I don't do no Discord. Somebody can reach out to him, man. If he want to join, it's all good. But if not, ain't about nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to do what I do. You dig? What's good, though? That's why everybody in the pod. Yeah, man. Listen, man. He was spitting some real shit, man. I knew I wasn't alone in this shit, man. I see we all be having the same type of thoughts and all that type of shit, man. We be having the same thoughts. So basically, hit that like button too. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like. That's exhausting too. You know what I'm saying? Telling y'all to hit the like button and all of that shit. It's like begging y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That shit exhausting, man. We're going to keep it real today. I do it all the time, but we're going to keep it 100, man. Listen, man, it's exhausting telling y'all to hit the motherfucking like button, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every time I say it, it's like I'm begging or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, please hit the like button. Like, that shit exhausting, man. It really is. Like, y'all done been here long enough. Y'all already know the deal. Because even if you ain't hearing it from my videos, you hearing it from somebody else's videos that you watching. If you like it, hit the like button. If you don't, hit the dislike button. You know what I'm saying? Do something, though. Busy yourself, nigga. Busy yourself. That's all, man. You ain't gotta hit the like button. Hit the dislike button if you don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's cool too. I take it either way, man. It ain't about nothing to me. I take it either way. I don't want nobody to blow smoke up my ass and all that. Let me know. If this shit trash, if I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing, then let me know so I can try to, better myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to blow smoke up my ass and tell me I'm right when I ain't. If it's trash, then hit the dislike button. But it's exhausting having to ask that every time you get on this motherfucker. The shit scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You don't see that? That shit don't move on your motherfucking screen? Your phone, your PC, wherever the fuck you on. You don't see that shit? That shit ain't there? You know what I mean? It's right there. I know you said it had to catch your eye. It's something moving on the screen. It had to catch your motherfucking eye. Can you read, motherfucker? Like, god damn, that shit exhausting, man. It is. It's exhausting having to keep saying this every time you get on this motherfucker. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Or the dislike button. Whichever way you want to go with the video, dog. Whichever way, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. But whatever way you want to go, do something, man. God damn. Shout out to Light Through Galleries for the super chat. He said, yo, Hard 8, you god body. I appreciate that. I don't feel like that, but thank you. But, so the Gamer2323, man, he basically made a video where he talking about how, first of all, it's exhausting to make content for YouTube, especially if you're trying to do it every day, every other day is exhausting. When I was in my bag, yeah, it was very difficult to come up with videos every day or every other day that is going to be entertaining for people to watch. Shit it's hard. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. Some people think that this shit is easy. This shit is not easy, I'm telling you. To constantly be entertaining is not easy. This shit is tough. And then to constantly try to come up with entertaining videos and then people not take to it, that shit can get exhausting. It can get frustrating and all that shit. When you're doing something you love, but it ain't loving you back, this is basically what the gamer was talking about. Talking about how long he's been here and he only got like 100,000 subs. Yeah, that's trash. You know what I'm saying? And this the shit I was telling y'all before. Like, I'm looking at, y'all trying to tell me, yo, 150 live viewers is fine. No, it ain't. I'm looking at how long I've been here. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at how long I've been here. When you've been here for a decade plus and then you look at these sorry ass numbers, you don't feel good about that shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If niggas is making YouTube videos, you care about views. You want them views. Why the fuck else would you be making shit that you don't care if anybody watch? The fuck is the point? You want them views, you damn sure would like some likes because you know that's gonna put you where you need to go, hopefully, if it's enough of them. You know what I'm saying? And then the money part. Now, you might not start out as like caring about the money because you don't think you can make it, but once you start making it, you don't want to go backwards. You definitely don't want to go backwards, but you care about the numbers, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you like doing this shit and all that. You like entertaining people or whatever the case may be. You like to edit videos and all that. Yeah, but you damn sure want them numbers to look good. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. They capping. They capping if they tell you anything else. You want them motherfucking numbers to look good. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, no disrespect to content creators, but y'all not overseas, away from the family, wondering if your girl cheating or, in my case, falling asleep to bombs. This gamer cat crying about making videos. Nah, chill. You got to relax. You chose to do that. You got to relax. Ain't nobody crying. He not crying about, making videos and shit. He just trying to give people because he was saying, like, you got to get up on this YouTube and act like you are in a good mood or everything is going great for you and all that when sometimes it really don't be. You know what I mean? Sometimes you really sitting there frustrated. You're exhausted or whatever like that. It's not about crying. Y'all gotta, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you chose to be over there fighting bombs, throwing bombs and all that shit. That's fine. That's what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You chose to do that. Again, this is the thing like, oh, you just making videos. How hard is that? I'm in the army. Like, nigga, come on. Stop that. Stop that, dog. This ain't a fucking pissing contest. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something I like to do, and this is the fucking results I want to see. You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with real life. This ain't got nothing to do with, like, real life issues and all that. We just keeping it YouTube. We just telling y'all how it goes for us that get on here and try to entertain you motherfuckers every goddamn day or every week or shit like that. That's all. We not trying to compare. Nobody ain't trying to compare themselves to some fucking soldier and all that. We not even on that. Nobody ain't even thinking about that. This ain't the time for that. We ain't talking about that. We talking about getting on here and creating content, doing this thing called YouTube. That's what the fuck we talking about. We not talking about no fucking who life is harder than the real. What the fuck? Like, God, stick to the script. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the motherfucking script, dog. It ain't about nobody crying and shit. It's just that this is what, you know what I'm saying? This is what you like to do, so, you want to see results. You know what I'm saying? And I know firsthand. That's why I fell back. I used to I used to do a lot of shit on YouTube when it came to videos and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it just got to the point where it felt like, yo, I'm doing all this and I ain't getting, the love ain't being reciprocated. Like, it ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? Views low as shit. Nobody want to hit the like button. It's like people say they fuck with you, but you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? That shit can take a toll on you. You know what I mean? You can be like, damn, man, the fuck? What am I doing wrong? You look around, you look at your peers, you know what I'm saying? You see what they doing, and then you look at your own shit, and you like, damn, they really that much better than me? Like, what is happening? Because that's another thing he brought up, you know what I'm saying? How it's like, You could be doing the same exact thing as somebody else, and then they can blow up, but you won't blow up. You could have been doing it for 5 years and then get nowhere. They can come in and been doing it for 2 months, and then they done surpassed you, left you in the motherfucking dust. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can make yourself feel good about your channel. I can make myself feel good about my channel, but I'm not into that. You know what I mean? You can look at other people on the crumb side and be like, well, damn, I'm doing better than he is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you still trash at the end of the day. Like, in the grand scheme of this shit, and for how long you've been doing it, your shit is still like, it's doo-doo. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And it's like, it don't matter what you do. You be sitting around trying to figure this shit out because this is what you like to do as a hobby. You like to do this as a hobby and you want to pop. Don't nobody get on here and make YouTube videos and don't care if nobody watches, dog. Like, come on, man. That ain't even real. That's not realistic. That's phony as shit. They doing that to stop from crying if they tell you some shit like that. I don't really care how many people watch me. Now, you do got some people that don't care how many people watch, but they care how much they make. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some dudes that would be cool if they had 30 viewers, like if they was live streaming, they had 30 viewers, but they done made $700 in super chat. You see what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't give a fuck about the viewers because they, you know, the money is the primary objective. So they had 30 live viewers, but when they made $700, they fucking good. You know what I'm saying? But then you got people that's like, the money's cool, but I want the audience. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to come. The money going to come with the bigger crowd. You know what I'm saying? The money going to come with the bigger crowd. Some people rather have 30 viewers and make $500 every time they stream. Some people rather have 1,000 live viewers and make fucking $200 or $300. You know what I mean? Every time they fucking stream or some shit like that. Or until they really get a taste of the money, they might not even be caring about the money. They might just want the views and all that shit. They just want the engagement. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people may have a real job where they get paid some nice money. So they get on YouTube and they want the engagement. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of different ways that people enjoy doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, it can get frustrating, especially when you look around. Like I said, you can look around the crumb side and try to make yourself feel better. But is that fulfilling? Fuck no. Like, hell no. How the fuck I'm trying to flex on somebody because they get 50 views, I get 150. Like, that shit ain't fucking working for me. That shit ain't making me feel good. You know what I'm saying? But you got some people that would do that. I mean, they coping. But what Gamer is talking about, I feel it. He got 100,000 subs. I got even less. And I think he's been here longer than me, but we came in around the same time. Because it's funny, the same person that inspired him to do YouTube videos inspired me. Javon's Game Show. He was back in the day. Like, when I first came on YouTube, he was one of the first black people I seen doing this shit. He inspired me. Like, I'm watching him. I'm like, damn, I think I want to make some videos too. And Gamer said he inspired him too. I think it's Javen Game. I think it's Javen, not Javon. I think it's Javen's game. It was Javen's Game Show back then. You know what I'm saying? He inspired me to want to do videos. I think I told y'all this shit before. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny that he also inspired Gamer2323. But I've been here for a long time too, and you know, shit trash. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, and I'm consistent, right? I've been consistent on this motherfucker since 2010. I've been pretty consistent since 2010. And then when we talk about AGS, I ain't missed a week. The day might change, because the day gonna change the 17th. That weekend, I'm doing the podcast will be on the 17th this month. Instead of the 18th, which is a Sunday, because I'm going to be out celebrating on the 18th. So I'm going to let everybody know this week at AGS, but the following week, it's going to be on the 17th, which is a Saturday, because I'm going to be busy that Sunday. The day might change, but nigga, I've been here every fucking week. I don't even know the last time I missed a podcast, dog. I don't even fucking know. No days off. Really been sticking to that. Really been sticking to that no days off shit. So AGS been consistent as a motherfucker. Every week. Every week, Sunday, 4 p.m. AGS. Unless there's a day I can't be here on Sunday, then I'll make it that Friday or I'll make it that Saturday. But every fucking week, I've been here consistently, right? Because I was told, people tell me, you know, you got to be more consistent. Well, AGS been consistent. It's been as consistent can be. Am I 100% happy where AGS is right now? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I look at them numbers and I'm just like, what the fuck do people want? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do people want? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Anybody can call in. So it's not even one of them podcasts that you watch and it's just like a bunch of misinformation is being spread and then ain't nothing you can say about it. Because that's one of the pet peeves I have when I watch other podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be listening and there's just some wrong information being displayed and nobody is checking it. And it's like, I wish I could say something, but you know, it ain't an open floor. At least on AGS, if somebody's saying some nonsense, you can join at any motherfucking time. Get your shit off. At any fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll be trying to figure out like, what the fuck do people want? What exactly is wrong with AGS? Because if you think something wrong with it, you know you got a chance to change it. You can call in and, you know, do your thing. But I just be trying to figure it out. I just be like, nah, I'm not really, you know, so far it's been going for over a year. I lost my motherfucking my co-host, the OG, triple OG. You know what I mean? We still been going, holding down that no days off, but it's like AGS ain't going nowhere. I don't know what else to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what else to do to elevate it. You know what I'm saying? I can say that I wish that, you know, more people would call in. That would be nice. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. You know what I mean? I wish more people would call in. It's cool. You know, shout outs to everybody that do call in, but it'd be like the same people every week. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like the same people every week. So it would be nice if we can at least have like 25 different people in the motherfucking rotation. That would be fucking wonderful. But I don't know, dog. I don't know what else to fucking do. And this is why it gets frustrating and it could be exhausting because you like, yo, what the fuck else can I do? And I don't think y'all understand how like difficult it is. And not physically, right? Not physically, but I don't think y'all know how mentally difficult it is to try to put on an entertaining show every week, even when there's nothing entertaining to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It be weeks where it ain't shit going on in gaming. It ain't shit going on in the world. It ain't nothing going on and still get on here and try to entertain and make an entertaining podcast for fucking 3-4 hours and shit like that. I don't think y'all understand how fucking tough that is. That shit ain't easy, dog. That shit ain't easy. And then when you going through all that and then you look at the numbers and it's like the numbers is like low as fuck. Got to get on here, keep begging for likes and all that shit. It gets frustrating, dog. I ain't gonna even hold y'all, man. I've been in my mind a whole lot lately, like where it's like I want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do something different. Like I really do. And I just been in my mind thinking like, what do I got a certain, you know, I got a few things I want to do, but I'm just thinking to myself like, yeah, that shit ain't gonna change nothing. Ain't nothing gonna pop. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm always doubting myself when it comes to this YouTube shit because I just don't understand this space. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I cannot get jiggy with this space. I don't understand what works and what doesn't work. I look around, I see people doing a bunch of dumb shit and they popping. You know what I'm saying? I see a bunch of fraudulent activity, fake shit. You can't even confirm if people actually play games because they got their shit on private, but yet they got hundreds of thousands of people watching them and listening to them. And you can't even confirm if they actually play a fucking game. You can't even confirm. You can't even get them to acknowledge you, talk to you, respond to you, or none of that. And they popping. So, you know, you start thinking, what the fuck? Do people like being ignored or some shit like that? Is that Do they like it? Like, what is happening? Do you got to make up a name for the group of people that watch you? Do I need a name and shit? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The inmates or something? Yo, shout out to my inmates out there. Like, do you need a name or a group to put your fucking viewers in to make them, feel appreciated or something? I don't know. I don't know. You go fucking crazy. And this is pretty much what the gamer was saying. Like, yo, you losing your mind trying to figure this shit out, and then you gotta get on here and act like everything is fine and dandy and shit like that. You gotta put on this motherfucking front as far as like, but like he said, sometimes he was inside, he was fucking dying. Like, nigga, what the fuck is happening? What do y'all want? You know what I'm saying? What do you want? The biggest gaming YouTubers are YouTubers you can't even confirm if they play fucking games. You don't know their gamer tag, nothing. You don't know shit. And it's just like, yo, what do y'all want? I want to do different shit. I do. I want to do different shit. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do different shit, and it's like it falls flat on its face, and then it discourages you. Like, you know what? Fuck it, I ain't doing that again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that shit again. It discourages you. That's why I don't even make videos no more. Because I know, like, I might as well just wait until the podcast, because that's pretty much where I can guarantee that at least some people going to watch. You know what I'm saying? I might as well just wait. I think I wanted to make a video like a couple days ago. What happened? What went down something went down a couple days ago. I forgot. What went down a couple days ago? I was about to make a video, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. I might as well just wait to the podcast, because at least I know some people will watch that. You know what I'm saying? Making them solo single videos again. Don't nobody watch them. I did it all. I did it the week before last. That was a test. I'm testing the waters. I'm trying to see something. Let me see something. You know what I'm saying? I did the Madden video. I never even did. I wanted to do that for myself, though. You know what I'm saying? The Madden video really was for me. I wanted to do that. I always wanted to do like a video like that. I wanted to do a video like that. And that video took some time, right? Because it had editing and all that shit with voiceovers. Like, that wasn't one fucking voiceover track. That was all edited. Every fucking section of the play had to be edited and cut down and all that shit. So, and it wasn't like it wasn't no professional editing or nothing like that. But for like my first time ever doing that style video, I think it came out all right. You know what I'm saying? But that was just me testing the waters. I really wanted to do that video for myself, but that was just me testing the waters. Nobody watched it. Shit got like, I don't even know how many views that shit got. I stopped looking. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do nothing. It was just trash as far as the views go. I'm like, well, I ain't doing that shit no more. Because I wanted to do a bunch of videos like that, not just the Madden video. I had a couple of other ideas that I wanted to do when it came to that shit, and I put it out there, and it's like, yeah, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really don't do those solo videos no more, like the whole, just picking out a topic and making it like I used to do. Because I just know it ain't going nowhere. So it's like I just keep my thoughts for the motherfucking podcast and shit, because I can at least guarantee a couple thousand views out of that. I mean, these solo videos, they ain't working. Now, at least not for me no more. I don't know what I did. I put myself in a box. I don't know. I know y'all niggas seen the shit in the sub box and scroll right past it. Like, I know y'all seen it. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all seen it, because when I switch back over to this channel, I see it. It's there. It's in the sub box. Y'all see the shit. Y'all just didn't watch it. And that's fine. I ain't tripping. It's just all I'm saying is I'm testing the waters, and I'm looking and seeing what worked and what's not working. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, that ain't popping. I'm going to stay away from it. I ain't going to do that shit no more, because obviously motherfuckers ain't, motherfuckers ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. I ain't going to keep wasting my time and shit. Shout out to King Supreme, man. He said, timestamp AGS fire, but hard to listen to if not live. AGS is hard to listen to if you're not live? What do you mean it's hard to listen to if you're not live? What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, what is motherfuckers doing on a Sunday at 4 o'clock? That's all I would like. It's live every Sunday at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know y'all niggas ain't at work, right? Because y'all niggas all got like $100,000 paying jobs, right? Them jobs don't be working motherfuckers on Sundays. Only thing working on Sundays is like retail or some shit. I know y'all ain't at work, right? No, y'all niggas too rich for that. Hold up. I know niggas ain't at work at 4 p.m. on a motherfucking Sunday. That's why the podcast is on Sunday. Who the fuck doing anything on a Sunday? Sunday is like a chill fall back day and shit. Ain't nobody doing nothing on no fucking Sunday. I mean, I will. You know what I'm saying? In 2 weeks. But that's because Miss Hard ain't wanted to do that shit on a Sunday because that's the best day she could do for what she trying to do. So it is what it is. But for the most part, ain't nobody doing shit on no fucking Sunday, dog. Especially at church is over. You know what I mean? Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. You did that already. You should have went in the morning, right? That's what church is. But ain't nobody really doing much on Sundays, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on, because I always was told consistency. You got to be consistent. Nigga, AGS been consistent for the longest. It ain't paying off. Views are still low as fuck, and I'm just saying, for as long as I've been here, I ain't really happy with the views. I ain't really happy with the engagement of AGS. Like, it's just like, it's light. And again, I can compare it to the rest of the crumb side and try to make myself better, but I'm thinking bigger than that. Fuck the crumb side, dog. This shit trash. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about being a top guy on the crumb side. Like, that shit is nutty. You ain't even competing against nothing. What did you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the crumb side, dog. You're not even competing against nothing. If you want to be competitive, it ain't no competition over here. This shit trash. Everybody over this motherfucker struggling. You know what I'm saying? That's why people trying all types of different shit, changing their name and all that shit. Motherfuckers just trying anything, just hoping that shit stick, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you in this fucking cursed ass community and shit. You just try anything, man. Hope that shit stick to the motherfucking wall and shit, dog. You know what I mean? Let me change my name. Let me do this. Let me do that. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be trying anything. Why you think name changes and formats and all that shit be changing? Because that's people that's not happy with how things are going and they trying to find a way, dog. You know what I'm saying? They trying to find a motherfucking way. Because you like doing this shit, so you really don't want to quit. You know what I'm saying? So you try to find a way that's going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? That's going to bring you joy and fucking happiness and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But AGS been real consistent. I look around and I'm just like, what the fuck do people want? That'd be my biggest question. Like, I want to talk to people that don't watch AGS. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know why. Like, why? What's up? What's the issue? What problem do you got with AGS? Like, what don't you like? You know what I'm saying? Because again, if you feel like, let's just say let's just say it's one of them podcasts that spread misinformation all the time. Well, you could change that because you can call in and fix that, right? When I know AGS ain't one that do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let you spread misinformation. Now, I don't be knowing everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't be hip to every game and everything that's going on. So sometimes, misinformation do get through the motherfucking cracks. You know what I'm saying? Just because I didn't know, but if people feel like that, they could just call in and correct that shit. But I just be trying to figure out, like, what do y'all fucking want? What makes a podcast a good podcast? I try to make sure people ain't talking over each other and all that shit. I try to let people get their point across. You know what I mean? Not cut people off prematurely and shit like that. It's an open platform. You could just call in. You know what I'm saying? So I really just be like, what the fuck do people want? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? We are dealing with a lot of soft niggas. Niggas are soft. Niggas can't debate about video games. You know what I'm saying? They get in their feelings. Their feelings get hurt, and they don't want to call in no more. You got that. Jeremy being one of them. I heard this podcast, but I looked at one of his streams. He was over there bitching, pussy bleeding. I just thought my time ran out on AGS. I'm like, what? Shut up. You a fucking man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody don't agree, I don't give a fuck who agree with me, dog. I'm going to keep rocking and rolling, dog. Like, can't nobody influence me. I'm going to say what I believe, and that's that. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. You want to debate, we could debate. And then it could go wherever it goes at the end of the day. Like, either we agree to disagree or get into a heated argument and it's whatever, dog. Like, I ain't never gonna like just be like, get upset because people don't agree with my way of, listen, I know people don't agree with my way of gaming. I'm a AAA big budget dude. I'm shitting on indie games all day, every day. Every chance I get, I'm shitting on indie games. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't agree with that. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to run. They don't agree with me. I'm out of here. I ain't going back. Fuck that, dog. Like, what is we doing here, man? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, I don't, like, listen, man. This ain't no bragging shit. I'm not bragging or I'm not proud or whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the fucking hood. I'm from the projects, dog. This how we talk. We talk aggressively. Nigga, me and my homies, we argue, debate. On the outside looking in, you might think we about to fight or some shit, kill each other. That it's never gonna happen, dog. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't nobody soft and all that shit. Like, that's just how we talk, man. That's just how we debate. We say, man, fuck out of here. All that shit. All that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's normal to me. And I understand, I gotta understand that people is from different parts of life and all that. And sometimes I forget that. But a lot of shit that dudes be getting in their feelings about, I be like, that's normal shit to me. That's normal. I thought that's what people do around each other. That's cool with each other. I be confused. I be lost. You know what I'm saying? I guess I got to take into account that, you know, people come from different walks of life, but I know one thing, I ain't the fuck changing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't changing at all, but niggas getting their feelings, pussy start bleeding and shit. Disagree with me, I don't give a fuck. All I'm going to do is make a good argument. I'm going to try to make a good argument. If you don't come to terms, then cool. We can move on. I'm not hurt. I'm not upset. I don't get upset about no jokes. Y'all niggas ain't never heard me get bent out of shape over no jokes. Because I got jokes too, motherfucker. So if you want to let the jokes fly, let's let them fly. I don't give a fuck. That's normal shit. You know what I'm saying? That's normal shit to me. But everybody, you know, they different, man. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Shout out to Nightfall. He said, I appreciate the podcast, even if other people don't. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool. Shout out to you, Nightfall. I appreciate that. It's cool. It's just that I wish it was, you know, it's kind of stagnant for me right now. You know what I'm saying? I want more people to call in, and I really just be trying to figure out, like, why people don't like it. I would like to know. I wish people would just say it, like, and, you know, some legitimate criticism. You know what I mean? Not niggas just talking out they fucking ass on some nut shit, but I just want to hear, like, what's the issue? Like I told you, I don't want, first of all, I don't want nobody to blow smoke up my ass. Pause. I don't want nobody to hype me up. None of that shit. I don't want nobody to tell me what they think I want to hear. None of that. You know what I mean? Tell me the real. Just be respectful. That's all. But tell me the fucking real. I want to know the real. If something trash, let me know so I can correct that shit. I can't correct that shit from a bunch of yes men. That ain't going to do nothing for me. That ain't going to help me in no way, shape, form, or fucking fashion. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going to help me at all. I don't need it. I don't need the cap. I'm all right. Tell me the fucking real. What do I need to do to improve AGS? That's what I want to know. Don't cap me up telling me, you know what I'm saying, everything fine if it ain't. I mean, if you feel like it is, if you feel like it's wonderful, it's great the way it is, and you truly feel like that, cool. Cool. But I'm quite sure it got to be a lot of people that don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we tapping out at like 8, 9,000, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. Sometimes we get like 10,000 and all that type of shit. Can't get 1,000 likes or even anything close. Again, people think I'm asking for too much. Nigga, I've been here over a decade. Dog, that's light. I've been here. Motherfuckers act like I just started last week and I'm saying I want 1,000 likes a video. I ain't just start last week, nigga. I've been here over a decade. You think I'm asking for too much by saying I'm 1,000 likes? That's light, dog. I should actually be aiming higher. But I'm like, I'll take the 1,000. At least a consistent 1,000 would be lovely. That would be fucking, I would do more. I ain't gonna even lie. I would make more videos. I would make more videos if the fucking, if the engagement was there, I would make more videos. I don't make much videos no more because the engagement ain't there. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't there, and I'd rather just not even deal with it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I don't know what people want. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what the fuck people want. It's just a mystery to me. I'm ready to call Scooby-Doo and them. Maybe they can figure this shit out. It's a mystery. I don't know. I don't know how to make AGS any better than what it is. I don't know what else people want. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else. Dude, what y'all want? Some gameplay in the background? That's going to make you listen? You could do that yourself. You could sit there and play a game and listen to your damn self. What you need? Some gameplay on the screen? You know what I mean? You need some music playing? I don't know. I don't know. And I look around at other podcasts, and I'm not talking about Crumbside podcasts, because I'm trying to be bigger than that. I ain't trying to fuck the Crumbside. I look at other successful podcasts, and I'm just like, what is these motherfuckers doing that I ain't doing or that we ain't doing? Don't fucking know. Don't fucking know. And this is why, people like The Gamer feels like this shit is exhausting. I knew I wasn't the only one that be feeling like this. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't the only one. He's much more successful than me when it comes to YouTube. He got over 100,000 subs. Right? He got over 100,000 subs. I am proud of I guess I would say I am proud of my live streaming ability, right? I don't think none of these niggas can touch me when it comes to live streaming. I am kind of proud of that. I am proud of that, right? I am proud of that, but I don't know. I was just looking today, and I was looking today at the GTA live streams, and I'm like, damn, them views kind of high for a playthrough. I don't even think I realized it. I was looking at the San Andreas views, and I'm like, dang, that shit got 9,000 views? I didn't even peep that. The last one I did got like 4,000 and shit. And again, when I look at those numbers, I compare them to the Crumb side. People I see live streaming on the Crumb side, they struggling. It's rough. It's rough over here. You know what I'm saying? Even niggas that got way more subs than me, I'm looking at their playthrough numbers. They playthrough numbers is struggling compared to mine. You know what I'm saying? So I seen that, and I was like, damn, them numbers was all right. I might finish that San Andreas shit. Them numbers was pretty good. But then I'm like, well, I'm just comparing it to the Crumb side. You know what I'm saying? Let me go step outside of this motherfucker and look at the playthrough numbers of these other niggas where it's 44,000 and 75,000 views and all that shit. Then you come back down to reality, like, your shit trash. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been looking, like, listen, I be doing my research, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get on here and just be talking shit to y'all and just be talking, just running my motherfucking mouth. I be doing my research. I be going to look at other playthroughs from bigger YouTubers, and I be sitting there and I'm listening. Yo, it be times where I was looking at Rad Brad. I was watching Rad Brad. He gotta be the biggest playthrough dude on here, right? I'm looking at Rad Brad, and I'm like, okay, let me see something. I'm doing my homework. Let me see something. I'm watching one of his playthroughs. There's so many moments where he ain't saying a goddamn thing, dog. Like, he ain't saying shit. I'm watching this playthrough, and I'm like, okay, if I'm just watching this as a playthrough, cool. But what the fuck is this nigga bringing to the table? Nothing. He ain't funny, right? I don't think he's entertaining. None of that shit. But yet, this motherfucker gets hundreds of thousands of views on his playthroughs, and I'm perplexed. I'm confused. I ain't hating on him. Do his thing. He's one of the fucking pioneers of playthroughs and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't never been a hater. You know what I mean? Shout outs to him. Never that. I'm just like, how is this shit so popular, dog? Like, what the fuck? So it's like, so now you start thinking, okay, so when I do a playthrough, so I just keep most of my comments to myself? Because I feel like when I'm doing live streaming, I feel like 30 seconds of quiet is too much. If I don't say something for 30 seconds, I feel like that's too much. Because in my mind, it's like, why the fuck are you even watching if I ain't talking? You can play this game yourself or whatever like that. You know what I mean? You here to see my reactions or shit like that. Like, why am I doing this if I ain't fucking talking? If I go 30 seconds without saying a word, I feel like something wrong. So I'm watching these bigger dudes. These motherfuckers go a minute, 2 minutes. I was watching Chris Smooth. This motherfucker went like 3 minutes without saying a word. I'm like, what the fuck? Again, I'm just trying to do a little bit of research to try to grasp what the fuck y'all want. What the fuck do people want? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck do people want? And I'm just like, see, this is the shit that be throwing me off. This is the type of shit that be throwing me off when it comes to this YouTube shit, because I'm thinking it's supposed to be one way, and the bigger YouTubers are showing me it's a whole nother way. I'm thinking you should constantly be talking and entertaining. It should not be no dead air. You know what I'm saying? This should not be, unless we are being quiet because we are looking at a story, and you know what I mean? And it's a cutscene going on and shit like that, and you trying to take in the story, cool. But for like multiplayer games, dog, come on. I be feeling like it should never be no fucking dead air. I'm telling y'all, if I say nothing for 30 seconds, I'll be like, I gotta say something. You know what I mean? Even if it's, let's go. Okay, or something. I gotta break the silence, because I feel like this shit gonna be boring. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to get a new perspective on how things go around here when it comes to like live streaming and shit like that. Because I've been thinking I want to do some Let's Play. I want to do some Let's Plays. I've been having the urge to do some Let's Plays. The only thing that's been stopping me is the audio situation. If I do Let's Plays, I gotta play with headphones on. And when I'm talking about, you know, a new game. Because I was thinking about doing it for Ragnarok. But I'm like, damn, I gotta play with headphones on. I don't want to play that whole, you know what I mean? I want to hear the fucking sounds. I want to play on my sound system. You know what I'm saying? I got a 7.2.4 fucking Clips Reference Premiere home theater. I don't want to play with no headphone. I want to hear everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's really been the only thing that's really been slowing me down. Like, I don't want to play no fucking game with headphones. And then I'm thinking, like, can I just play without the headphones? But then I'm like, it's probably, you know, shit gonna be too loud, and it's gonna be picking up on the mic, and it ain't gonna sound right to the viewers. So I'm like, oh, man, I gotta figure it the fuck out. You know what I mean? Maybe play it twice or some shit like that. Play it one time as a Let's Play and then play it again on some solo shit if it's that good. I don't know. But this been things I've been wanting to do, man. I've been wanting to do some things. I've been wanting to bring y'all some shit. I just keep on doubting myself. And I keep on, I see things be happening, which discourages me from wanting to do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wrong a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I made those videos, the Madden video and the, I don't like movie trailers, the reason why I put them on the other channel, because I just had a feeling that nobody's going to watch them. Nobody's going to watch them. So I was like, I'll just dump them over there. It's cool. I'm okay. That's what that's for right now. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the main channel. That's like the backup channel and shit. If I need it, I'll go to it. But that's where I experiment at. I'm experimenting over there right now, right? I'm throwing shit over there, seeing how it's taken, you know what I'm saying? And then, I'll go from there. But yeah, I already knew them videos wasn't going to do much. That's why I ain't put them on the main channel and shit, you know what I'm saying? Which I really just kind of want to leave for just, I don't know. It's crazy, man. This shit could be frustrating, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you like doing it, but then again, I was cracking the fuck up at Jack Moo the other day, too. I was watching Jack Moo play Ninja Turtles. That shit was funny as hell. I tuned in to Jack Moo play Ninja Turtles and shit. I'm watching him play Ninja Turtles, and then abruptly the nigga just turned the game off. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? He like, man, I'm done. I ain't get a donation in like an hour. I'm like, oh, shit. I ain't even know Jack Moo was on that type of time, but I was fucking crying. I'm like, damn. Shit getting deep out here, dog. I'm like, okay, now that makes sense why Jack Moo don't care about them little bit of views. It's all about the money. Like, if the money there, he good. He don't give a fuck about the views. Okay, I see what type of time, But nah, I just thought that shit was hilarious, dog. I'm sitting there watching this shit. I'm getting into the game. I'm on my phone, too, but I'm watching, listening, getting into the game. That shit just stopped abruptly and shit. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I'm like, dang, I respect it, though. It was funny, though. It just made me laugh, man. That shit was hilarious. But, yeah, man, everybody dealing with this shit in their own little way, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I mean, I reckon that shit is going to continue to be the same. And I'll continue to try to figure out what the fuck I could do different. I do want to do some different things. I do want to do some Let's Plays. I feel like I did it with Jack. We played Resident Evil, you know what I'm saying? And we started Resident Evil 6. Of course, y'all ain't fuck with that, so that ended. But I don't really think, I haven't did too many, full Let's Plays, like just a full committed Let's Play and shit. And I've been wanting to do it, but I just got to figure out the audio situation, man, because it's like, I don't know. I may do it for Ragnarok because I reckon that's a game I'm going to play more than once. I think it'd be, I done played the first one. I mean, the 2018. I don't know how many times I done played that shit, but I'm gonna play it again right before Ragnarok come out. So we'll see. But it's just like I don't know. I just be doubting myself, man. I just always doubting myself or keeping it real with myself. Like I just be thinking like I want to do this, but I know it ain't nobody gonna watch that shit, dog. And I ain't got no problem with saying that. Like, I talk shit about other people not getting no views and all that shit. But that's because I talk about myself, too. Like, I'll be sitting there like I'm on some motherfucking high horse. Nigga, I'm right with you, nigga. I just made fun of you not getting no views. Nigga, I made fun of myself at the same motherfucking time, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it real with myself. If I can't keep it real with nobody else, I gotta keep it real with myself. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. You'd be really insane if you telling yourself a fucking lie. If you lying to yourself, you fucked up. You fucked up. I roast myself. I've been watching my old videos. I'm just like, this shit is trash. What is you talking about, nigga? I be sitting there like, what the fuck? I was on some bullshit. And some of them, they do be, they still fire. They still hold up. But some of them videos I be watching, like some of my live commentaries I've been looking at, my Call of Duty joints. I used to do a lot of Call of Duty live commentaries, didn't I? Dang, I was like, hold, I got a lot of these joints. I used to do that shit a lot. But sometimes I be watching them, I be cringing like, dog, this shit, wow. That shit crazy, man. But you don't keep it going, man. Yeah, I seen Jeremy and shit, because somebody had told me Jeremy was like, he was done. He not an idol turned rival, but apparent to him, he his time ran out on the show, and, I said I like it better when he not there. He done took some shit serious and all this other shit. I'm like, you know what? I can't keep up with all these fucking men with pussies. I can't keep up. There's so many of them, dog. Every time I turn around, somebody in their fucking feelings about some bullshit. I can't keep up. It's too many of them. I can't keep up. I just can't. FDT, remember the dude I said he blocked me and shit? I talked about it, right? He hit me up on, he left a comment and shit. He was like, he not an idol turned rival. He just feel like he outgrew the crumb side and all that. And I'm like, hold on. I'm still engaging in crumb side activities? Am I still engaging in crumb side activity? He was like, he outgrew the crumb side. That's why he blocked me. And like, Nick, what? Hold on. I'm confused. Like, you outgrew, what? I feel like I'm not engaging in crumb side activities. Am I engaging in crumb side activities? He like, yeah, I outgrew the crumb side. So, I just wanted to, get away from, well, hold on, what this nigga say, man? I'm gonna give y'all exactly what this nigga said, because I don't want to misquote him. But when I read that shit, I'm like, yo, this shit don't even make no motherfucking sense, dog. What are you talking about? I outgrew the crumb side. That means block me, nigga? You could have just unfollowed me or something. What the fuck was the block about? You know what I mean? What the fuck was the block about? You could have unfollowed me and not seen shit I had to say ever again. This motherfucker, hold on, I gotta get exactly what he said, because I don't want to misquote this guy, man. Where is it at? What fucking episode was that when I was talking to, okay, yeah, it's this one. Hold on, did his fucking comment disappear? Oh, here it go. He said, this is exactly what he said, FDT. He said, this is hilarious. Ain't no idol turned rival, fam. After re-listening to the last episode, I realized I outgrown the crumb side. No beef, nothing personal, just done with this side of YouTube. And then he went on to say some things about Tehran. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's what he said. He said that, and he told me good luck on my future endeavors. Yeah, he said he's outgrown the crumb side. I didn't know I was still participating in crumb side activities. Y'all gotta let me know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let me know. Shout out to King Quizzo. I read that already, didn't I? Oh, no. A good podcast is entertaining and informative. AGS got a solid format that tries to balance both while getting the audience involved. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. We tried, dog, but obviously it ain't enough. It ain't enough. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know. Maybe y'all can give me some pointers on what would make the podcast better. What would improve the podcast? Shout out to Forceman of the Apocalypse for the super chat. He said, are there any successful hood niggas on YouTube? All the big black YouTubers I seen talk like Black Bond. You got some successful hood dudes that really play into the stereotype. I think white people love black dudes that really play into that stereotype. You know what I'm saying? I kind of, me personally, I don't be wanting to come off like that. Like, if y'all notice, I don't be on no gangster shit, no tough guy shit, none of that. Like, I don't be on that extra shit. It ain't no need. You know what I'm saying? I try to just keep it clean unless, niggas come at me. But other than that, I don't really even be trying to disclose that type of shit. It's a whole lot of more shit I could talk about if I really wanted to put a spotlight on my past criminal activities and hood shit and all that. But I'm cool on that. That shit for the birds. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't even popping like that. I wish I never was, you know what I'm saying? I ain't proud of that shit. Shout out to Kenj, man. He said, you need a gay co-host, 8. But shit, you be calling in. You know what I mean? So, shit. Shit ain't working, dog. Oh, man, it hurts. Shout out to Just Fits for the super chat. He said, find someone who will make a few shorts for you, see how they do. But being black on YouTube means you have a glass ceiling unless you're in a box. Damn, dog. That's true. I mean, I guess. Shout out to Kid Rody. I think that's Rody. I want to say Rody. Shout out to you, player. He said, 8, I think if you do streams and playthrough with webcam, like a square in the corner in the video and being just funny and bringing in classic vibes. The webcam thing. Huh. So, all right, so I don't know. The webcam thing is like a hit or miss with me because, like I said, it's big YouTubers that I watch that don't do a web. Brad don't do a webcam. Brad, no webcam, hundreds of thousands of views. Chris Smooth, no webcam, hundreds of thousands of views. So when I look at shit like that, I don't know. Y'all gotta understand. I don't know. I like my privacy, dog. I don't want no camera in my fucking face. I really don't, man. I don't really like. And then I know how I am. I gotta make sure I wear something different every time. I gotta make sure all this extra shit. I don't want to wear the same clothes twice. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be too much. And I just like being private, dog. I don't want everybody in my fucking face. I'm telling you, dog. I started out on the camera. When I started making YouTube videos, I was on the camera. Every video I was on the camera because I thought that's what I had to do. Because the people that I learned from, they were on camera. You know what I'm saying? But I hated that shit. I hated it, dog. It's weird, man. I fucking hate that shit. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, I do agree that it's highly disrespectful when ninja watchers refuse to hit the like button and understand how demoralizing that could be. Yeah, man, it fucking sucks. It is exhausting to have to always bring that shit up. You know what I mean? It's exhausting. Shout out to RCNG. He said, the same reason you got kicked off Weapon Wheel is the answer you seek. The negativity ratio is too high and too much arguing and not debating on the podcast. The negativity ratio is too high. In what way, sir? And that's not the reason I got kicked off of fucking WWP, dog. Like, y'all gotta stop this shit, man. Your man, because you sound like that's your man. Your man's a bitch. He's soft. He pussy. You know what I mean? I was a threat to his ego. That's why. Fuck is you talk about negative? I ain't never changed. I never changed when I was on Weapon Wheel. The only thing that did change was once I realized he was a fuck nigga, I was only there to get my check. So I ain't really have a lot to say. That's the only thing that changed, nigga. Other than that, nigga, I still was me. The same person that made that show popping was still me, nigga, from day one. Yeah. You probably just a troll because I ain't never seen you super chat ever. So you probably some troll. It's all good though. You know what I'm saying? This is open. This is open. It's no debating on. We don't debate on on AGS. Really? See, that's what I'm saying. You soft. Your pussy probably bleeding right now listening to me talk. You know what I'm saying? It's no debating. It's just arguing. It ain't, man, get the fuck out of here. But, okay. That's your opinion, dog. That's your opinion. But your man's soft. That's why I got kicked off WWP. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna kick the best player off the team unless you fucking soft, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I was the MVP. It's a fact. This ain't even up for debate. Factual. Y'all remember back when the OG triple OG used to put up them polls on Twitter? Who remember that? Who remember years ago when Optimus used to put up them polls, and the winner of the polls would get $25 when he would put up polls like, who your favorite person on WWP? Who used to win all them polls? Yeah. Even Smooth put up a poll on his own Twitter. Who's your favorite member on WWP? Who won that? Yeah. When do they say WWP was at its best? It ain't now, nigga. It ain't been in the last 4 years. Niggas ain't talking about they favorite episodes in the last fucking 4 years. It's when I was there. Stop this, man. Stop it. Shout out to Peyton. He said that people who consume the most YouTube are under 18. The biggest channels appeal to them by clickbaiting the thumbnails, titles to get their attention. Your channels are also not promoted by YouTube. Oh, we already know this whole fucking algorithm shit. That's another thing Gamer was talking about. The algorithm it changes so much that you just don't even care to fucking try to figure out how to work the shit. He said he done tried everything. He probably done tried more shit than me. You know what I'm saying? To get shit to pop. So, it is. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. Shout out to 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse. He said, outgrew the crumb side. We just talking about games and what's going on in real life. Dude acting like we on the streets all day playing crabs. Or did you mean craps? Craps? I think that's what you meant. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, outgrown it. What are you talking? Like, am I still I wasn't looking at the chat. Am I still participating in crumb side activities? Apparently, I'm too negative. I'm negative as fuck, right? I'm negative as shit. Obviously, like, I don't debate. I only argue. I don't know, man. That shit crazy. I don't fucking get it, dog. I don't fucking get it. They keep. I've been here. It's been. It's been somebody else that's been leaving. Like, somebody left a message and shit was like, "Damn, what's going on over here, man? WWP popping. It's dead over here." I'm like, man, get your nut ass out of here, dog. Like, stop this, man. Stop this. You know what I mean? Let's be clear. Stop this. Knock it off. Knock it off. Shout out to the urban legend. He said, just webcam, a green screen of you behind bars. Oh, man. That's crazy. Shout out to Chris Savage. He said, I can explain my reasoning for why people don't watch AGS and the downfall of WWP and your time there. Would you accept a call-in and talk about this stuff with somebody? Can DM you if you say yes. AGS Lite doesn't normally... I don't even got no headphones on. I don't feel like getting them. I'm going to be real with you. We can talk about this on Sunday. Talk about it on Sunday. We'll make this a segment on Sunday. AGS Lite, I don't usually do call-ins. We can do this on Sunday. Hit me up on Sunday. We can, you know what I mean? We can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? AGS Lite is usually just me rocking and rolling on a solo dolo tip, which is why I was created in the first place. So just hit me up on Sunday, and you could break it down, player. Cool? Fair enough? Fair enough? Shout out to the Aston Luca. She said, folks holding that ill will towards you again. Oh, no. Nah. I don't think we on that. I mean, you never know. You never know. But it ain't. No, there's no evidence of that right now. I should say. You never know. We did just get an idol turn rival, but he said it ain't that. He just outgrew the crumb side. So he blocked me on Twitter, and Yeah, he's probably not showing up to AGS no more. Whatever, dog. Whatever. Shout out to RCNG. He said, there we go. Prove my point. I'm saying y'all personally argue with each other too much and too much cursing. None's out to get to you. Too much cursing. Foul language. So we should be PG. We argue with each other. I don't know, man. It's a podcast. People are going to disagree. Arguments are going to happen. What do y'all think goes on the podcast? Arguments are going to happen. Sometimes shit can get heated. Sometimes it can stay cordial, but sometimes shit get heated. It is what it is. It's dynamic. You know what I'm saying? We curse too much. It's a show for grown people. You know what I mean? It's a show for adults. It ain't a show. It ain't a kiddie show. Nigga, my thumbnail's not Barney or Dora the Explorer or Coco Melon or some shit like that. It's not a kid show. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. You know, you got your opinion. So let me get this straight. Because you brought up WWP. They don't curse over there? Nobody argues over there? It's all kumbaya, huh? There's no negativity? Right. Let me ask you this. Why did all the numbers go down after I left, RC? If it was me, why did all the numbers go down after my departure? Please explain, sir. If it was me, let me know. We gotta be PG over here. Listen, ain't none of that changing. This show ain't for kiddies. This ain't no motherfucking. This ain't the Care Bears or some shit. You know what I mean? This ain't My Little Pony. We grown folks. If you can't handle that, then that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? We grown folks over here. Yeah, but you know, somebody did say that a lot of times if you play in, you could definitely get a lot further if you play into the children. Got you. That's a fact. That's why you see some of the bigger YouTubers, they start painting their nails and all. They want to look like cartoon characters, coloring their hair and all that, putting on eyeshadow, all that crazy shit because they want to, they want to look like cartoon characters. Got it. For sure. Shout out to Just Fits. He said, if you can, try to set a streaming schedule. Streaming seems to be the best way to keep the channel popping and simultaneously stream to YouTube and Twitch. So consistency, right? Is that what you're telling me? So explain AGS consistency. Is that not consistent enough? Because podcasts are what's popping right now. Live streaming is popping too, but podcasts is the popular thing right now. Definitely is. Shout out to Koopa. He said, for the super chat, thank you, Play. He said, arguments are the best part of the show. Facts. I'm going to keep it real with you. That's what I like about podcasts that I watch. I want to see motherfuckers. I don't want a bunch of yes men. Who the fuck? That's boring. Who the fuck want a bunch of niggas agreeing with everything? Everything? Come on, man. I need to see some debates, arguments, all that shit. Like, go back and forth. Everybody can't agree with everything. I don't even want everybody to agree with everything. That's whack. That's boring as fuck. That shit is boring. I need to see some going back and forth, man. Shout out to Nightfall. He said, yo, who is that RCNG dude? Don't know. Never seen him before ever in my life. This is the first time I ever seen him comment ever. I never seen him comment before in my life. I don't know who it is. Anybody recognize that name? I don't. He said he been rocking with me since he uploaded Gaming Pet Peeves. That was a long time ago, sir. That was a long time ago. And it's funny because you ain't, this is the first time I'm seeing you. You know what I'm saying? And you can say that, damn, you pop out to be negative. Pops out. The first time you talk is to be negative and say that this, that, and the third that don't make no sense. Shout out to RC, though. Thank you. He said, been rocking with you since you uploaded your Gaming Pet Peeves. Not a new sub. Everything someone says to try to help, you get defensive. I don't get defensive. You got to make sense. It's not that I'm getting defensive. You got to make sense. If you think I got kicked off a Weapon Wheel because I'm negative, you're not making sense to me. And if you've been watching me for that long, I done went in depth on what happened over there, so you should know better. That's what I be saying. When you should know better, that's when I gotta get quote unquote defensive. Because you should know better. You ain't new. If you've been here that long, then you already know what's up. So you either dick eating or you fucking sucker. It's one or the other. Right? I mean, do however you want to take it. You know, you should know better. You should know better. You know what I'm saying? You should fucking know better since you've been here so long. Because if you did, you wouldn't have said that dumbass shit out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why I got to get defensive, because when people start talking stupid as if I ain't break this whole shit down, ain't nobody fucking counter it, right? So obviously ain't no lies being told. You know what I'm saying? And I call people out publicly to prove everything they saying. What happened? They show up? Fuck no. So who really frauding? Who doing the lying? Exactly. Ain't nobody challenged me yet. Everything I said about WWP, I ain't get challenged. I was calling niggas out to do this shit live. Ain't nobody accept. Exactly. So that's your answer right there. So stop saying that dumbass shit out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? If I was making up shit, if I wasn't telling the truth, why ain't nobody accept and expose me? You know how niggas love to expose people. So if I'm spewing the wrong information or telling lies, why ain't nobody accept when I was throwing out them invitations? Exactly. Right. Right. But you want to sit here and keep saying, you got kicked off because of that? Get the fuck out of here. I told you what happened. And ain't nobody call that out. Exactly. Ain't nobody confront me on what I said. And how many spaces I did? This back when fucking Google Hangouts was popping. How many Google Hangouts I did, like, where this nigga at? If I'm lying, come in here and prove it. Yeah. What happened? Right. But you want to, you know what I'm saying? Because you's a dick eater. Get your nut ass out of here. Stay silent, nigga. That's why motherfuckers got to get defensive, because you motherfuckers know better. Since you've been around so long, you know better. You know what I'm saying? How can a motherfucker question me on what I said when I had the open floor for people to come in there and tell me I'm lying, and ain't nobody show up, but you gonna question me and what I said, nigga? Obviously, it's the motherfucking truth, nigga. Fuck. How you gonna question me? You don't question the niggas that's running and hiding. Where the fuck BG at? I've been calling that nigga out for years. All that dumbass shit he said, he could have said that shit in front of the people, right in front of me. Right in the same motherfucking hangout. Never showed up. Because he know it was bullshit. But you want to question me? You want to come up with your own bullshit and not believe what I'm telling you, nigga? When ain't nobody fucking check me on that? Since I'm lying or I'm making up shit? Exactly. Come on, man. This is why I be coming at y'all niggas the way I come at y'all. Because y'all niggas is fucking lames, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got an ounce of motherfucking awareness in y'all fucking body. I know y'all ain't got no street smarts and nothing like that. You should know better. You know what I'm saying? Since you been here so long, fucking talking that dumbass shit. Shout out to the Ashton Luca. She said you just got to do thumbnails with your mouth wide open. Not the cock expression. Damn, I need the cock expression. And talking smack about some console and you Gucci. 100K subs for sure. That is definitely what's popping right now. The motherfucking console wars is in full effect. The motherfucking console wars are in full effect. This nigga said, listen to this shit. This is what I'm saying. This how you know that motherfuckers got to be trolling. Hard 8, WWP is fine without you. It literally gets more views than AGS. You are not the needle mover. When I was there, how many live viewers they was getting? Exactly. And they should be getting way more views than me. We on a channel with 13,000 subs. That's a channel with 80,000. We shouldn't even be in the same stratosphere. What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm doing this with a bunch of people that don't even make YouTube videos. It's just me and the fucking callers that you know from calling in here. They don't got no fucking YouTube channel. They don't got no fucking viewership or none of that. I'm doing that shit from the muscle. I'm getting the numbers I get from the muscle, and I'm still in that same fucking bubble. What we talking? What WWP getting? 13, 14,000 subs, and views, and I'm right there with 8, 9,000, sometimes 10,000. We shouldn't even be close. It's a fucking 70,000 sub difference. and I'm doing it with niggas that don't even got YouTube channels. Come on, man. They can't touch me, dog. Stop this. And I had 2 successful podcasts. AGS Podcast and Live. Both times, I did them with a bunch of YouTube nobodies. Facts. Yeah. Stop this. What happened with that Brooklyn skill tree? Okay. Stop this, dog. Listen, everybody that been around, they know, dog. I ain't got to say shit. Motherfuckers know what's going on. Stop this. Stop. They supposed to get more views and shit than AGS. I don't have everybody that call in, they don't got no sub base. They don't got no viewership. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no viewership. It's over like 200,000 subs over there combined. If you combine everybody's channels, it's over like 200,000 or 150,000. Yeah. What you got? You got me. Me, nigga. Now tell BG to do a fucking podcast with him and a bunch of nobodies and see how far it get. Exactly. Fuck out of here, dick eater. Shout out to Forceman of the Apocalypse. He said, I wouldn't worry about YouTube. People love Game of Thrones and that show. And that show more subs than a Tupac song. And people, what? I wouldn't worry about and that show more thug. What you mean? Exactly. More sus? I wish Google had a ghetto direct. Oh, that show more sus. Oh, okay. Oh, man, that shit funny as shit. All right, here go this nigga again. RC, shout out to this guy, man. There's no point in challenging if you're gonna keep going. Okay. There's no point in if I was up here telling lies, you wouldn't want to shut that down. You can expose that. You know the crumb side all about exposing, right? The crumb side don't never let an exposure go through. You been around? You been around like you say you've been around? Then you know the crumb side don't let never. If they can expose somebody, they will do it. They don't never let an exposure slide. It's the Gemini coming out. At some point, we got to look in the mirror. Right? Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. But we know one thing. At no time do the crumb side let some exposing slide. If you've been around, you know better. You got a chance to expose somebody, you take it every time. Niggas don't let shit slide. So if motherfuckers could really do it, they would do it. They would do it. Shout out to Mr. Elegant. What's up, player? He said that's a motherfucking fact. That's a fizzy. A fizzy. Respectfully, I gotta leave that situation with Mr. Twirl around in boxes alone. Nah, it ain't. That's always up. It ain't never gonna be over, dog. It ain't never gonna be over with me and with BG bitch ass. Never. Unless I catch him or we have a conversation. Other than that, it's always gonna be up. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that works, man. None of that reverse psychology shit works and none of that shit. I'm waiting for him to go to one of these gaming events so I can pop up. He probably won't post about it until after it's over. PAX East something. E3 probably ain't popping no more. I'm gonna catch him. If he ever go out to one of these gaming events, I'm gonna catch his ass. Don't even worry about that. It's gonna be killing two birds with one stone. I'm gonna go there and then to get a bunch to enjoy the festivities. You know what I'm saying? Get some motherfucking footage. Enjoy the festivities, get some footage, and run into my favorite YouTuber. Shout out to XRP Plate Washer. Damn, 8 roasting mans, but where the ether be at? Niggas be talking crazy, dog. Talking nonsense. Shout out to Jay Harvey. He said, I'll suck the toenails off a bitch foot on gang. This nigga horny as shit. This nigga playing on the fucking phone. Wife must not be home. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. RCNG built like Charmin tissue. That's funny. Shout out to XRP Plate Watch. She said, LOL, now dude bring up astrology like a bitch. Damn, not the astrology. Shout out to Royal Thurston. Shout out to you, player. He said, I'm no YouTuber, but this goes for anything. You can't do the same thing and expect different results. Routine, weights at the gym and expect different results, especially with the internet. It is in your best interest to adapt. Shout out to you, player. Yeah, this is one of them things where in order for me to adapt to what really works on YouTube, I would have to be somebody I'm not. I'm not good at doing that. I'm not really good at that. BG never showed up with receipts, so who do you believe? Let him tell it. You know what I'm saying? I was the bad guy. I was wrong. Shout out to Kenj, man. He said, Jay, don't come in here and say wild-ish. That's mine. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just wanted to just elaborate on what the gamer was talking about because he was spitting some real shit in that video. If y'all ain't check it out, if y'all ain't watch it, go ahead and check that shit out. It's called content creation. It's frustrating, dog. I feel him on that. It can definitely get frustrating when you're doing what you think you got to be doing and it don't, you put love into it and the love don't come back. So it is what it is, man. It's definitely tough. It's definitely tough to to continue to entertain y'all. You know what I mean? He also was talking about how, he looks at this as a job too. Like for him, this is a job. So it's the best job that he ever had also. You know what I'm saying? Because, some people like to say that, you always see comments where people like, yo, get a real job and shit like that. I don't know if y'all know, but anything you do and you get paid for it, that's a job. If you do something and you get paid for it, that is a job. You know what I'm saying? Now, doing YouTube, is it physically demanding and shit like that? No, not really. But mentally, yes. Is it hard labor? No, because some people got in their mind that like a real job is doing something that's hard labor. Like hard labor is a real job. Sitting at home, playing video games, editing them, putting them up, live streaming and all that. That's not a real job. Anything you get fucking paid for, dog, is a job. You know what I'm saying? Anything you get paid for is a job. Now, let me see. How can I say this? I think you definitely need to be making, like, how much you think a person need to make a month off of this platform to really call it a job? Because sometimes people do use that phrase as an excuse to justify why they don't got a job in real life. And then they probably making less than minimum wage by doing YouTube. Because in order to get some real money off of this shit, dog, you have to have a big fucking audience. I was just looking at a video I did. It got like, I want to say it got like 40,000 views. Somewhere around there. You know how much I made off that video? 40,000 views. I made like $15 off of that video. 40,000 views. So you can kind of engage what people are getting when you look at like some niggas be getting like fucking 1,200 views and they be calling this shit a job. Dog, it's no way. It's no fucking way. It's no way. 4,000, if I get like 4,000 views, sometimes it could be around like $3. $1.50, somewhere around there for like 4,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So the people that's getting like big money, unless you got crazy amounts of super chats, you ain't getting nothing off the AdSense unless you getting big views, dog. And I'm talking about big views. Niggas that's getting fucking 1,000 views and 1,500 views and 800 views, they are not making no fucking money, dog, to really be able to call this shit a job. Like, they just not. They not. So I guess if you look at it that way, like what do you really classify as like being able to say I got a job and then can use this as an excuse for like why you not working in the real? You got to be making some big. You got to be. I mean, you got to at least be making more than minimum wage, right? A month, like I would assume you got to be at least making more than minimum wage a month to really say like I got a job. I do YouTube as a job or for a living, because it ain't no fucking way, dog. Some of these views niggas be getting, it ain't no goddamn way that they are like, no, I'm sorry, it's not. Like I said, 40,000 views, it was like $15, and that was a green dollar sign. Like all the ads was official. It wasn't limited or none of that shit. All the ads was official. I think it was like a performance video. One of them performance videos I did, one of them PC joints. It was like $15 off 40,000 views and shit. So you can kind of gauge off what a motherfucker might be making. You ain't getting like hundreds of thousands of views, dog, or per video, and then putting out multiple videos a month. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, dog. This shit pitiful. Them super chats definitely got to come the fuck through. You know what I mean? They got to come through heavy if you really want to be like, this a job. But technically, anything you do, you get paid for it. It's a job. So, regardless of how much you get paid for this shit, you technically can say this is your job. If you don't work nowhere else. If all you do is YouTube, no matter how much you get paid, you can say this is your job. You know what I'm saying? Because you are getting paid to do something that, you are getting paid for doing something. Just is what it is. Shout out to Force of the Apocalypse. He said, my whole issue with this BG is this. If BG think you really had an issue with him, all he had to do was call you and the both of you could settle it out like you did with Smooth and Jack. But BG didn't want to. Why? That's the $1 million question, dog. That's the $1 million question. We done heard him say time and time again, I don't have no problem with Hard8, but I don't want to talk to Hard8. What? And some people just like, oh, all right. It's like, don't know what, that don't, like, what? I don't have no problem with Hard8. I don't have no problem with Hard8. I don't have no problem with Hard8. I don't have an issue with Hard8. He got an issue with me. I don't have a problem with Hard8. Oh, all right, you going on AGS? No. Y'all, let me be clear, too. Let me just put this out there, just in case somebody don't know. So y'all can understand it's not me, dog. Let me just say this. I reached out to BG. All right? I reached out to him. I said, yo, we was cool for a long time. I really don't understand how we got to this point. Because I don't. Me and BG never had an argument, dog. We never had an argument. We never had a argument, a fight, none of that shit. We never had none of that shit. The only time you could say we had an issue, and this to me is minor, is when me and Jack was going back and forth on Weapon Wheel and he muted me. That's the only time. That's the only time I can ever remember getting mad at BG at that point. So, for years, me and BG never had an issue. Never. Just out of nowhere, he just developed this problem towards me and never told me why. Never. Y'all looking at like everything that was near the end of the fucking me being on there, that was the end of it. I started getting on some other shit because I was already peeping at him and what he was doing. And I didn't understand. Now, I probably could have hit him up like, hey, BG, what's up, man? I've been noticing like your attitude towards me been changing. The way you've been acting towards me been changing. It's like you fucking with everybody else, but you're not fucking with me. We ain't never had no issues, so what is it? Maybe I could have did that. But at times I'll be having too much pride and shit like that. But whatever his issue was, because he had the issue with me first, He could have did the same thing. He could have came to me, hey, Hard 8, listen, man, this, you be tripping or whatever the case may be. That never happened. Just one day he just started acting funny towards me. And it just continued to build and build and build to where I was like, all right, man, you know what? Fuck this nigga. And I was on some other shit. And that's why I started to act the way I was acting towards the end of WWP. But past all that, I hit BG up. I think it was around The Last of Us 2 or some shit. I was like, yo, how about you come on AGS? I come on Weapon Wheel. No, that was another time. He declined that. That was before that. He declined that. But after the shit went down, I hit BG. This is a different time. There was one time where I was like, yo, come on AGS. I'm going to come on Weapon Wheel. That shit going to be the biggest shit. Let's make it like Super Sunday. I was like, it's going to be like a Super Sunday. You know what I mean? I think it was during The Last of Us 2. I was like, you come on AGS, then I come on Weapon Wheel right after. That shit going to be like Super Sunday. It's going to be the biggest shit. He was like, no, he don't fuck with Ravish. He had a problem with Ravish. I was like, all right, cool. I could dig it. Boom. Then after all that shit happened, I hit BG up and I was like, yo, dog, we was cool for a long time. I really don't even know how we got to the place we at right now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, we should get into a chat, you know what I mean, and talk this shit out, man. See like what the issue is. Cause I don't know. I really don't know. We never had a fucking fight, dog. The way he is now, I don't know how he got there. And he been there. You know what I'm saying? He's been at this point where like he don't want to say nothing to me. He don't even want to be in the same motherfucking room with me. It's like, dog, I don't know why. But I hit him up and tried to like make amends and he ignored that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's seen it. He's seen it. You know, you could see when you hit somebody up on Twitter, you can see when they see the message. He's seen the message and just ignored it. So then after that, I was like, all right, well, fuck it then. So now when people were like, yo, you should let it go. Nigga, I tried to. He wanted to, you know what I mean? Listen, if I extend my hand and you spit on it, come on, man. The fuck? If I extend my hand to try to make amends and you spit on it, I'm supposed to, you think I'm gonna be like, I just ain't come up like that, dog. Like, the way I came up with, you know, if it's an issue, it's going to stay an issue until we resolve it. However we resolve it is how we resolve it, but it's going to stay an issue until it's resolved. Whether we going to fight, shoot, or fucking talk it out. However it go, it's an issue until we resolve it, dog. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But people need to understand, I tried to reach out to this nigga and make amends. He did not want to. So what else you want me to do? As far as like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna spit on my motherfucking hand and think I'm just gonna walk away and shit like that. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Shout out to RCNG. He said, just a little bit more professionalism. Y'all be good. I like your content, not trying to start nothing, just answering the question. At least $2,000 a month. To call this a job? Okay. That's some good money too. $2,000 a month, goddamn. That's some good motherfucking money. To do this? I mean, if you, that along with having a real job. Oh, I done said it. Now I done fucking said it. That along with having an outside job. Let's put it like that. Even I done got caught up in the real job, fake job shit. Shout out to Mr. Elegant. He said it's crazy that a channel with 100K subs can't get 2,000 followers to put $1 per month on the crumb side. That's an amount of money a lot of people would take for doing this YouTube thing 24/7. Listen, you can barely get people to hit the like button. Good luck on trying to get people to do anything else. If you can't do something as easy as hit the like button, then you gonna struggle. You gonna struggle. Yeah, but I tried to reach out and I tried to make amends. I might still got that comment. I mean, I think that was on the I think that was on the account I got now. So the message still might be there and shit. But yeah, I reached out. I'm like, yo, because I'm confused like everybody else. Like I don't know why he at the point he at. Y'all gotta understand. I didn't get the way I got until he did. he started doing a lot of funny shit, and I started to notice it. And I told y'all I was just putting shit out there, and I didn't know why his attitude towards me was changing. Y'all gotta understand, before Weapon Wheel even started, Weapon Wheel started in 2015. Me and BG was already cool for like 5 years. We had a podcast before that called The Main Objective. I don't know why we didn't stick to it. I just think we just was like, fuck it. But we had a podcast before The Main Objective. Me and BG was tight as shit. You know what I'm saying? We both was when I went to New York to the Rockstar studio, we both was disappointed that we couldn't meet up because he was far as shit in college. I didn't know. I don't really know about New York like that, but I was in Soho at the Rockstar studio. You know when you play any Rockstar game, that New York address come up. I was there for a rooftop barbecue. You know what I mean? I'm telling BG, yo, I'm coming to New York. What's up? You should slide through and shit. He was like, damn, I'm way in. Nigga, he was hours away and shit. I'm like, damn, New York like that? And we both was disappointed that we couldn't link up at that time. So it's like we was cool as shit. So I never really understood how it got to where it got. And I tried to like have a conversation with him to try to figure that out. And he was just like, he just ignored it. I was like, no. Basically, he didn't respond. But he was just like, I was just like, all right, well, fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? I pick my hand out, you spit on it? That's crazy. All right, cool. Again, we never had a fight, an argument, but we was cool 5 years before WWP even started, dog. We started a podcast together called The Main Objective. It's still up on my channel. I think it's on the Real Hard 8times channel. We got I think it's like 2 parts. So I'm confused. I was confused. I'm still confused. I still don't know how it got to this point. I mean, I know how. I don't know how it even ever got to us like clashing to begin with. I just don't fucking know. I tried to reach out to him and see what the problem was. He didn't want to do that. So I was like, all right, well, fuck it then, dog. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to look at me like I'm the bad guy and shit. But then he turns around and say he doesn't have no problem with me. So the shit don't make no sense. I don't have no problem with Hard8. This nigga had Zaire on WWP. Zaire. Next Gen 720. And y'all already know what he did. This nigga made up a whole homosexual story about BG. You was able to get over that? So what the hell did Hard8 do that was worse than that? That nigga made up a whole homosexual story about that man and carried that shit on for years. And you let that nigga on WWP. So I don't know, dog. I'm confused just like everybody else. I'm confused just like everybody else. And he can't explain it either. He never explained it. As far as I know, he never explained like what his real issue was. He always kept telling y'all, I don't have no problems with Hard8. I don't have no issues with Hard8. I don't have no issues with Hard8. Then how he get off the podcast then? That didn't have nothing to do with you or the podcast. 2 fucking grown men. And then after me and fucking Kid Smooth settled the problem, like a day later, did he hit me back up like, all right, y'all settled it, you know what I mean? Come on back or nothing. No, it was just, he wanted me off. He wanted me off, dog. He been wanting me off for a minute. People don't understand that. They think it was just like, and I still don't know what I actually did. Maybe it's like Lucas said, motherfucker had some ill will built in and was like, you know, this is my opportunity to get him the fuck out of here. I always wonder. I started, when I had started noticing like people used to leave comments. People would be like, yo, Hard8 my favorite. I only watch this because of Hard8. And he used to snap on them. Snap on them, curse them out, block them. I used to be like, why he do that when people say that about me? But then when somebody would say Black Mind is my favorite or Jack Move is my favorite, he never said nothing to them. He never said nothing to him. I used to be observing all this shit. People leave a compliment about me, he snap. Especially if they like, I only watch this because of Hard8. He would go berserk. He would go berserk, curse you out, block you, all that shit. But then if you left a compliment about Jack Move or Bond, he never said nothing. If somebody said Bond is my favorite, I only watch this because of Bond, he never said nothing. But say that about me, he loses fucking mind. And I used to be like, what the fuck? Why are you upset about that? I wish, if I got a strong team and everybody got their favorite, bet. I'm happy about that. You know why? Because all the pressure ain't on me. I love seeing comments that was like, Bond is my favorite. Jack is my favorite. I love seeing comments like that because that let me know, God damn, all the weight ain't on my motherfucking back. I got some help around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want all that pressure. I ain't want all the pressure to just be on me to carry the fucking podcast. I'm happy that other people like these niggas. That's easier for me. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, that shit used to piss him the fuck off. What? Hard 8? The only reason why you like he used to go crazy. Tell Hard 8. Y'all remember. Y'all know I ain't telling no lies. He used to be hating and ain't even know he was hating. Tell Hard 8 to make his own podcast and see how many people watch. I'm telling you. Y'all remember that shit? I ain't telling no lies right now. Y'all remember he used to be like that? He can't do this shit by himself. That's hating. What you hating for? Because they like me? Because they said they only watch because of me? He hated that shit. And y'all know I ain't telling no lies, man. Come on, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all know I ain't telling no lies. And y'all wonder why I started getting the way I was getting. Come on. It was only but so much I could fucking take. Shout out to Teron Aries. He said it's crazy that you got to keep explaining your side of things when you've been doing this for a minute now. People clearly got short attention spans. It's just trolls. They know what's up. They know my shit solid and what I say, dog. I don't be on here telling no lies. They know what's up. Shout out to Chris Savage. He said you was most likely kicked off due to the taxes issue. Episode was in January 2018, I believe. That was BG last straw, which you probably last super. That's the funny thing. That shit that's another thing too. That was only a joke. The taxes thing started out as a joke, right? It started out as a joke. I was like, yo, I ain't coming. And I ain't getting paid, I ain't coming. It started out as a joke. It didn't get serious until he got serious. Then that's when I was like, well, fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that shit wasn't about nothing either. Listen, y'all got to understand, he been on some other shit before that. Remember, he got mad about the car shit over the fucking license and shit like that. He got mad about that. He got mad because I said Lisa name. You know what I'm saying? He got bent out of shape because I said Lisa name. I said some shit along the lines like, don't Lisa cook for you? And he snapped out. Yo, don't be saying her name. I'm like, hold on, who the fuck you talking to? Like, everything I did was just pissing him off. Everything I said, everything I did was just making him mad. I'm peeping all this shit. But he been on some other shit before that. That's why I started to get on my shit. Remember? I started to say shit like, I ain't trying to game with you, BG. I don't fuck with you like that. Remember I started saying shit like that? Because he had already shown me. He had already been showing me for months that he was on some other shit. That shit just ain't come out of nowhere, dog. That shit was a build-up. I'm watching. I'm paying attention. His actions towards me is changing, and I didn't know why. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I could have probably pulled him to the side at the time, but he could have did the same for me, too, since he had the problem first. Shout out to the Force Man Apocalypse. He said it all depends on where you live. $1,000 a month can get you a nice-ass place in the middle of nowhere. You couldn't rent a closet with that. And why? No, you definitely couldn't. You definitely couldn't. BG got mad when I wasn't talking in the podcast. That's because, it just felt like it was me against the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shit building up. Shout out to Cornbread. What up, player? What's good? He said, appreciate the honesty. Eight. Been a fan of WWP for a long time. Shit. And never been the same since. I really miss WWP game night. Shit was fun, man. Shit just started going left. Like I said, I think, like I told y'all before, I think like his ego had to do with it. Remember, every time somebody said something negative to him in the comment section or whatever, it was always my thing. Remember, I got blamed for everything? Y'all remember the Jimmy shit? Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers think I was tripping. Y'all remember the Jimmy shit? Me and Jimmy had to play 1v1 on Injustice 2. Right? We played a 1v1. I beat Jimmy best out of 5 in like 5 minutes. The video's still up on my channel too. I beat Jimmy in like 5 minutes. You can hear me saying on the video, yo, let's keep going. Because somebody paid for that. Somebody paid for me and him to go 1v1 on Injustice 2. You can hear me telling Jimmy, let's keep going. Because it really was way too quick. And if I paid for that, I'd have been pissed. It was really way too quick. But Jimmy did not want to continue. He didn't want to play no more. So he left. Wasn't nothing I can do. The next day, BG jumped in the comments and in the private DM snapping. Who you think he was snapping? Who he blamed? He blamed me. I'm like, whoa. How the fuck are you blaming me when you can clearly hear me telling Jimmy, let's keep playing? And Jimmy saying he don't want to play no more and leaving. He gonna say, Hard8, when you start listening to people. As I'm in Georgia, Jimmy's in New York. How the fuck can I make that grown man finish playing? How? So he ultimately blamed me for that situation. Refused to say anything to Jimmy. Was all the barrage was coming towards me. I'm like, dog, this shit getting crazy now. Like, this shit getting out of hand now. How the fuck am I blamed? And I'm clearly on the video telling Jimmy, let's keep playing, and Jimmy not wanting to play no more and leaving. But yet I was blamed. And y'all think I'm the fucking bad guy. I'm supposed to sit around and take shit like that? No, dog. I was, Nick, nah. That shit was crazy. That's when I really knew shit was, I knew my days was numbered after shit like that. I already knew my days was numbered after that. Ain't no way. Shout out to Ayo Luca Black. He said, in Kinda Funny Podcast, Colin Minority, I don't know how to say that nigga name, dog, was the fan favorite, and BG hated when people said that. Then BG found himself in that same situation. He hated that and said it on an episode. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So Colin was the favorite in his podcast, and BG hated that and then found himself in the same situation. Wow. I ain't know that. I don't get it, man. Listen, every team got a favorite. And anything that contains a team, there's always a favorite. If you look at any singing group, any rap group, any basketball team, football team, hockey team, it don't matter. If there's a team, there is always a favorite. You can't get mad about that, dog. It is what it is. If you look in history, there's always been a favorite when it comes to teams. Ain't nothing you can do about that. People are going to pick their favorite, and that's that. Some favorite are going to stand way above the rest. It is what it is. You can't change that, dog. You cannot change that. And it's nothing to be mad about. I don't get it. Shout out to Mr. Elegant. He said these leeches can't take a $1 hit on their finances. Laughing my ass off. The roach meter is on 70 right now. Hit that like button. Mr. Elegant be going in, man. Listen, man. People gonna do what they do, man. I just appreciate everybody that do support. I do appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I do it for y'all. Real talk. Shout out to McLovin 145. He said, I honestly believe he didn't like that fact you let be known you was the star of the show. Man, I mean, listen. Obviously he didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is, man. I ain't really take that shit serious and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to play around and shit. You know what I mean? It's, you know what's funny about that? I just was watching a live stream, and somebody was on a live stream like, yo, you the best live streamer out the bunch, talking about WWP. And Jack Moo was like, no, he ain't. I am, or some shit like that. And then I was like, nigga, I'm Jordan, you Scottie Pippen. It was just some funny shit. But, it was just, you know what I'm saying? It's just some funny shit, dog. Ain't nobody really chirping about that shit, dog. It is what it is. I didn't ask for that. I just went on there and did what I was supposed to do every motherfucking, every podcast. I didn't ask for people to put me up on a fucking, put me at the top and say I was their favorite. I just went on there and did me. I didn't try to do nothing extra, none of that shit. I just went on there and did what I had to do, what I'm there to do. I'm there to entertain and talk about these games, dog. That's all I went on there to do. If people wanted to pick me up on a pedestal or whatever they wanted to, they wanted to say I was their favorite, cool. I mean, fucking cool. Jack Moo was my favorite out the WWP. Jack was my favorite. What the fuck? Who cares? Everybody got favorites. I don't give a fuck. It just, I don't know. I'm just not built that way. I can't get mad because somebody thinks somebody on the team is better. If you think they better, cool. Good. Shit, that's great. Shout out to Ayo Luca Black. He said, I'll find it for you and DM it to you on Twitter. I believe you. Shout out to Teron Aries. As always, the non-charismatic wanting the fame. That's funny, man. But anyway, man, like I said, just so y'all know, anytime y'all hear me, because from time to time, I might do have something to say about BG. I always do. You know what I'm saying? From time to time. But just understand, just know this. I tried to make amends, and it didn't go anywhere. So, hey, that lets me know that fuck it. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Because like I said, nothing ever happened that we couldn't make amends about. And if it did, I'm not aware of what that was. I'm not aware of what that was. Y'all got to remember, the taxes thing was at the tail end. That shit been going left. It was going left well before then. You know what I mean? Shout out the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said, Juicy J, I hate that nigga name. It's my favorite out the 3-6 Mafia. But the other guys are still successful at the end of the day. Y'all still eating. Facts. Everybody, listen, man. When it comes to teams, there's always going to be a favorite. Majority of the time, there's a favorite. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a team. Don't matter what type of team it is. An R&B group, it doesn't matter, dog. An esports team, it does not matter. There's always going to be somebody that stands out as the favorite. If you let that shit bother you, then boom, shit gonna go left. Shout out to Ashton Luca. She said, episode 86, when Jack and Bond were arguing, is my favorite. I know it ain't that episode I think you're talking about. That shit was funny. WWP episode is my favorite WWP episode, and you were in tears cackling in the background. Great times. If you talking about when he said Bond had his mouth was a pussy, he got a hot mouth. Yes, that shit was hard. It's still funny. Till this day, that shit is still hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. That episode is a classic. The one with J-Tech was on there, that's a classic. Bond and Smooth, that's a classic. When he said he gonna blow off his kneecaps. Fucking hilarious, dog. Them shits is so fucking funny, dog. Them shits is funny. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious, yo. But anyway, I'm about to just get up out of here. Just wanted to let y'all know. Just wanted to touch up on the gamer and shit, because I was feeling that video, man. He was talking some real shit, because we all done felt like, I see now, we all done felt like that event, trying to make content and shit. It's not an easy task to entertain y'all on every motherfucking video that somebody put out. You know what I'm saying? People may look at this as like, not a real job and shit like that. But mentally, man, y'all don't understand. Especially if this shit is your job. Oh, my God. If this shit is your job, man, I know you going through it. I know you going through it because you got to produce and keep on producing. I know you going through it. And then you got to hope people watch the video. Then you got to hope people is in a generous mood. And shit like that, you got to depend on others. Like, it don't matter what you do, you still got to depend on others. See, like, when you got a job outside of YouTube, you go to work, do your 40 or however many hours you're doing, you know your check coming. Here, YouTube, you come, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. Your check is not guaranteed. So I know that got to be fucking mine. Like, God, man, I know that's too much pressure. That's too much. I can't live like that, dog. I couldn't live like that. I couldn't live like knowing that I got to depend on people to want to be generous. or I got to depend on people that think I'm doing a great job. I would go crazy. Oh, man, I would lose my fucking mind, man. That's why when you get a job outside of YouTube, you know you go to work. Long as you show up and do your job, your check coming. At the end of the week, at the end of the 2 weeks, your check is coming. As long as you go to work and do what you're supposed to do, it's coming. It's coming. YouTube, man. This shit is fickle. You know what I mean? Unless you just that big. I'm talking about if you that big, like a Dr. Disrespect or something, or a fucking PewDiePie, you making millions off of sponsors and all that, then I guess you're good. But for the rest of the people, woo, I know that's some tough fucking living, dog. Especially if you get a week where like niggas ain't show up, you get rent coming up. Man, I know that's an uneasy feeling, dog. Shout out to Mr. Elegant. He said that BG story doesn't add up, Hard8. You capping, because why would he be jealous of something happening on YouTube? He has a professional career, player. This is nothing for him. I personally, I don't think BG was jealous of me, because I ain't no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? As far as YouTube go, I ain't no fucking body, dog. I mean, it's other people to be jealous. If you're going to be jealous of somebody on YouTube, you might want to be jealous of somebody with a way bigger channel. I don't think BG was jealous of me. Unless he was jealous of my ability to entertain, I don't know. But other than that, I wouldn't say he was jealous. He just got it. He's an arrogant person. He's very arrogant. He has a huge ego. People say I got an ego. Not nowhere close. Nowhere fucking close. I think he has a huge ego, man. He's very arrogant, dog. So it's like, he don't want to hear that. If you ain't bigging him up, he ain't trying to hear that shit. Something he created at that too. Like, I created this shit. That's why he started calling himself the boss. You know what I mean? Do he still call himself that? Do he still call himself the boss? And what he was calling Big Boss? Do he still call himself Big Boss? The few times I watch, I haven't heard that anymore. Do he still use that phrase frequently? That phrase was made so he can let people know this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? That was his way of feeling better about himself. Yeah, y'all keep talking about Hard8, he this and that. Fuck out of here. This is my shit. I'm the big boss. That's why he came up with that shit. It was a coping mechanism for him. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all can talk about that Hard8 shit, but who the big boss? Me. You know what I'm saying? It's my channel. He wanted his props, dog. He hated that the props came to me and it wasn't even my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you got a huge ego and you're an arrogant type person. That shit bothers you. That type of shit bother you, dog. When somebody else getting all the fucking accolades for something you built, right? And you got a huge fucking ego and you arrogant, that shit eats at you. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more along that shit. That's why that big boss shit came out. You always heard big boss, big boss, big boss, big boss. That was a coping mechanism. I wonder, do he still use that shit as much as he did back then? I bet he don't. Shit funny. But I don't think he's jealous of me. I ain't no fucking body, dog. As far as like that, if he jealous of my ability to entertain and some shit like that, if he jealous of me because I can do better live streams than he can or something like that, that's a possibility, but I don't think it comes down to that. I think it comes down to like his ego and his arrogance. I think that was the real problem. And why I say that is because how he would act when somebody would say I was their favorite out of the podcast, or how he would act when somebody would say I only watch because Hard8 is on here. That's why I think ego and arrogance was like the downfall. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like that shit. He also didn't like when I would make a joke, it would become a running joke. He hated that shit. He fucking hated that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Shout out to T-Mac. He said, so let me get this straight, 8. When you got too entertaining and received praising messages, BG hated that. Then when you got too quiet, he hated that. You can't win. I couldn't win, right? Yo, man, I was going up Schitt's Creek with no paddle, man. I couldn't win, man. Too funny. Shout out to NV Dub. He said, remember when Blandrew called Super Mario Odyssey Super Mario Goddessy? Bro was ridiculous. You know Blandrew gonna go hard for that Nintendo, man, all day. He gonna go hard for that Nintendo, man. That's one thing that nigga gonna do. Why is my phone making goofy sounds? That's a 80s retro sound. That's an 80s retro sound. That's all. 80s retro sound. Nothing major. I'm sorry. My bad. I like to have unique sounds because I got different notification. I got different notification sounds for different people. So I like to, when a notification go off, I know exactly who it is. You know what I'm saying? So I got a special sound for my mom, my nephews, my nieces, Miss Hard8, my homies. I got like special sounds for everybody. So when they go off, I know exactly who it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say, man. You know, shout out to Gamer for inspiring this AGS Lite. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't really got much to say. You know, I'll see y'all on Sunday. You already know. Shout out to the Force from the Apocalypse. He said, He said, I seen niggas argue over 10-cent pens that stole from the bank. You don't need much for a nigga to turn on you. That's a fact, dog. It don't take much at all. You right about that. It definitely don't take much at all. Do more lights? You know, I do lights if I got something to really talk about. Like I said, I usually just save most of my thoughts and shit for the podcast and shit. I do like doing lights because I can actually speak without no interruptions and shit like that. Not saying that niggas always be interrupting niggas, but I don't really like to talk like this on the podcast because I know it's other people there. So I don't like to fucking just be doing all this fucking talking. But this is what the lights are for. The lights is for me to get my shit off without me having to worry about like I'm talking too much or some shit like that. Because when I'm doing a podcast, I like to keep my answers, you know, kind of short or whatever. I don't like to go on for too long. It's a podcast. It's multiple people in there. But for AGS Live, I just would like for more people to call in. That would be nice. You know what I mean? To give more variety to the show. So I would love for more people to call in. It's cool. Do I wish it was better as far as like views go? Engagement? I wish the engagement was better on AGS. I really don't have much to complain about as far as the podcast itself because I feel like, you know, we doing what we got to do. I just wish that more callers called in. And when people do call in, of course, they would have better mics and shit like that. And I like people to actually call in and participate. Some people call in, they don't really say a lot. They say one thing, then they done. So I just would like more participation from the people that do call in. But other than that, I ain't really got, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't really know what else to do to make the podcast any bigger unless we just change who we are and be on some PG shit and all that type of shit, on some really kumbaya, yes men all the time type of shit. I really don't know. But as far as the way it is, I like the way it flow. You know what I mean? I like that it don't sound scripted. It can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that dynamic. But I do wish the engagement was more, you know. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell y'all that it's not frustrating or exhausting to have to keep asking people to hit the like button and shit, or seeing that it's only getting 500 likes and all that shit. I ain't going to sit here and lie to you. Like, that shit it do, like, discourage you a little bit. It do. You know what I'm saying? It do be like, God damn, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It do just make you want to just, like, what the fuck do y'all niggas want? Like, what the fuck is it going to take for a motherfucker to hit the like button? Or what is it going to take to get more engagement? I really don't know. Either I'm just not intelligent enough to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just not intelligent enough to figure out what the fuck I can actually do to get the engagement that I'm willing to do. I'm not willing to fucking neuter the fucking podcast. Fuck, bitch, motherfucker, pussy. I don't want to filter myself. I want to be me. Can I be me? I like being me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to put on a character, dog. It's much more relaxing to get on a podcast and just be myself. It's much more relaxing for me to get on YouTube and be myself. It's called YouTube. I just want to be me. I don't want to be nobody else, dog. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be me. It's much, you see a lot of bigger YouTubers and shit. Some of these dudes have nervous breakdowns. They have mental breakdowns because they can't uphold this character that they've been doing for years. Some people just ain't headstrong enough to upkeep this fake person. And then they just have a mental breakdown. I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself and just hope I entertain while being myself. That's it. I don't have no problems with nobody. When I'm talking and we having debates, I don't hate you. Even if it get heated, I'm not upset with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I am not the enemy. I'm never trying to be malicious. It's all jokes. You know what I'm saying? So just know that. No, I'm not going to agree with you all the time, and that's fine. That's fine. I may call you out for something. Doesn't mean I hate you. I can call you out 1 minute and love you to death the next minute, dog. It just is what it is. I'm just not one that's going to fake just to try to make everybody comfortable. We going to chill. Everybody going to be comfortable, but yo, you might say some dumb shit. Okay? And I might have a rebuttal for it. But just listen, from now on, man, listen, when you come to AGS, please try not to take this shit serious. All right? I don't hate you. I don't dislike you just because I disagree with you. Just because the conversation get heated, you might fuck out of here. You might hear me say some shit like that. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm not upset. I don't want to fight. I don't hate you. I don't want to block you. I don't want to kick you off. None of that shit. Even when I be like, yo, how much y'all paying to get this nigga out of here? I'm not really serious. Unless they gonna do it. I'm sorry. They put up $100 super chat. I'm sorry. All right? It's nothing personal. It's business. It's business. But I promise you, I won't take nothing less. You're worth more than that. All right? So just know. So for all the people that have run away, come on back. Jeremy, I know. Hey, it's not that serious, dog. It's not that serious. Hard8 said he liked the podcast better when I'm not there. Come on, relax. Relax. All right? It's not that fucking serious, dog. 97% of the time, I'm joking, dog. I'm playing around. 97% of the time, I'm joking. 97%, I am joking. All right? Damn. I don't know how many times I got to say that. 90% of the time, joking, dog. It's nothing serious. All right? So just leave y'all with that. Anyway, definitely for my OG, triple OG, the Optimus Code, man, I definitely got to stick to the script. So no days off. No days off. Do I want AGS to get more engagement? Absolutely, but I'm not going to quit. I got to learn to be great. I am grateful. But sometimes I look at how long I've been here and I feel like I should have more, right, as far as engagement goes. So I am grateful. But sometimes I got a way of not really showing that. That's in real life too. So don't take nothing personal. Sometimes I walk in here and be like, man, I'm on a different TV, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll be like, damn, am I being ungrateful? No, I'm grateful to have what I have, but sometimes I just feel like I want something else, man. So I gotta work on that, man. I'm not an ungrateful. I hate coming off as an ungrateful person, but sometimes I do. But I'm not, though. I ain't had shit growing up, dog. Like, I ain't have a fucking thing. So, yes, I am grateful. I told y'all before, everything in this fucking room probably cost more than my entire household when I was growing up. Easy. Fucking easy. Even if we do inflation, like, it's not even fucking close, nigga. So, I am grateful, dog. But sometimes, you know, I can come off like I ain't. So, I'm grateful to have y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me all this time. You know what I'm saying? I think we had a great time, even through all the drama shit and all that shit. I done probably cursed some of y'all out at times. It's nothing personal, dog. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to keep rocking out, man. We're going to keep rocking out. Shout out to, hey, yo, look at Black. He said I might hop in AGS one day because you want new people. What, nigga, what you waiting on? It's open for everybody, every motherfucking, it's open for everybody every week, dog. Everybody every week. You just call in, man. Call in. As a new content creator, you can relate to this. Yeah, man. I had fun in the beginning, though. I ain't really had no growing pains in the beginning. In the beginning, it was so much fun. Oh, man, I was having a fucking blast. I was having a blast. Watching your subs go up, oh, it was wonderful. So much fun. And then it was like when you knew you got so much ideas to do. You know what I mean? When you've been here as long as me, you done put out 1,500 videos, you start to run out of shit to talk about. You know what I mean? As far as if you're making videos on a daily basis, you start running out of shit when you felt like you done did everything. You know what I mean? Comedic videos, all that shit. It's like, damn. But in the beginning, man, shoosh, when them ideas was fresh, it was so many, it was a blast. Shout out to Kenj, man. He said, put ass cheeks back up on the screen. Stop this. That's funny. That's fucking funny. That's hilarious. Shout out to the Ashton Luca. She said it's got to be a generational thing, or maybe how you were raised, because a lot of folks not used to the homies joking on them, to be honest. You do very well, 8. Yeah, I've heard. I actually heard that and shit, because I thought that was normal. You know what I'm saying? Somebody made a quote. I forgot who it was. And I might mess this up a little bit, but it was like real friends. Was it? It was something like real friends make fun of you to your face. No, it was something like real friends talk bad about you to your face and talk good about you behind your back. Some shit like that. It was a quote like that. I like that quote though. I was like, yo, that's facts. It was something along them lines. You know what I mean? It was something along them lines. I don't know. I seen it on Facebook, but it was something along them lines. And I'm like, yo, that's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. That's a fact. As much as you done heard me make jokes about Jack Move, I would never let nobody talk shit about Jack Move behind his back. Nobody. In fact, nobody. And niggas can attest to this. Because we can go back to them Skype days when niggas used to be in there talking shit about niggas when they wasn't around. Soon as they come in them Skype calls, I'll be like, yo, say that shit you said when he wasn't here. Say it now. This a fact. Black Bond can back this shit up. Shokyo can back this shit up. I was always on that type of time. I ain't never let niggas talk shit about niggas behind their back. Facts. It don't matter how much I would joke on somebody, like, for instance, Jack Move. I would never let nobody talk dirty about him behind his back. Never. Same thing was with BG when that fucking gay shit started. I remember when fucking Zaire first told me that. He was like, yo, don't say nothing to BG. I said, what? Don't say nothing to BG. I said, nigga, I'm about to tell him right now. Fuck is you talking about? Don't say nothing to BG. I'm about to go tell that nigga right now. I'm letting you know right here, right now. And I'm telling you, yo, I'm about to go tell him right now. He talking about don't say nothing to BG though. No. Fuck. Who the fuck talking? I'm talking crazy. I was like, what? When he first told me that shit, I was like, man, you talking nonsense. Don't say nothing to BG. I'm gonna tell BG right now. You talking nonsense. I did the same thing for him when he said that about that $12,000 PC. When I went and told everybody about it, and they all started shitting on him right away from the rip. Nah, he lying. I was sitting there defending him. I'm like, nah. Why would he lie about that? He ain't got no reason to lie about that. I ain't let niggas talk shit about him. Same shit. Same shit, dog. I ain't never been on that type of time, man. I always been solid, dog. That's real talk. These niggas could tell you. That's a fact. I was the only one that believed he had that shit. When he said he had that shit with 4 Titans, I went and told him, like, yo, don't y'all know this nigga got a PC with 4 Titans? Immediately, everybody in the room was like, he lying. The fuck out of here. Like, nobody believed him. I was in there defending him and shit. And I ain't even seen it at the time. I ain't even know if it even existed. But I just believe what he told me because I'm like, why the fuck would somebody lie about that shit? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ain't never been on that type of time. People, you know what I mean? You know. Hey. Shout out to Pat the Logo guy, man. He said, check your unique viewers. I think you have a lot of people watching the video multiple times but can't like it multiple times. Oh, that may be true. You know what? I don't even look at all them stats and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just look at the major, I mean, you know, I just look at the fucking, the ending number. You know what I mean? 2-3 days it's been up, 8,000 views. I just look at that number. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. So, yeah. 8 snitched. I ain't fucking snitched. That's my man. You ain't gonna talk shit about my man behind his back and then tell you ain't gonna say no. First of all, you ain't gonna say no crazy shit like that and expect me to keep that to myself. Like, you fucking crazy. Hell no. I'm gonna tell my man right now. That's the type of time I was on. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be some things that happen. I just don't know. Just don't know how it happened, dog. How I got to the place it got to. I hate backbiting. I do not support that shit ever. I hate that. That shit is so gay. That's why I be hating Discord. This shit's so gay. You know what I'm saying? Why you think I said that in them bars? You know what I mean? My last must listen. That's exactly what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? When I said niggas cry to men, but they ain't saying it to Sean. These niggas always crying to some other men and shit. Nobody never say nothing to me, though. They always in these fucking spaces, Discord, fucking After Dark and all that shit, running they fucking mouth, but they don't never say nothing to me and shit, running to a bunch of men. You is so... you got to be a fucking grade A lame to be running to men on the internet to complain about another man. You is such a nut. You's a sucker, dog. Like, I don't understand how niggas be sleeping at night, dog. Like, how do you do it? How do you sit around in the Discord or After Dark fucking gossiping about another man and shit? You is a lame, dog. A fucking lame. Grown-ass men. Fucking lame, dog. It couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, dog. Could not be me. Shout out to Crooked Lens 97. He said, I'm going to come on AGS this Sunday, man. All right, man. Hey, you already know the deal. Hit me up on the DMs during the podcast. I got you. You got to be a lazy nigga. Yo, you think females gossip? Man, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Niggas. Funny, dog. You got to be a sucker. A super duper sucker. That's why I don't even have Discord on my computer. I don't even have that shit on my computer. That shit ain't even downloaded. You got to be a grade A sucker. Shout out to Teron. Yeah, he did say you was a snake, my guy. He said you was a fake ass melon. He said you was a fake ass melon, dog. What's happening? God damn. That shit was funny though. Anyway, man, I'm about to get out of here. I know I said that a half an hour ago, but yeah, I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Venting, ranting, whatever you want to call it. You dig? I ain't do a live light in a minute, so I thought I'd hit y'all off with one, man. Shout outs to everybody that supported, man. Hit the like button and all that. Everybody that commented. I see y'all on Sunday. We'll probably revisit this conversation on Sunday. I know a few people wanted to come in and voice their opinion. So we'll probably pick it up on Sunday. Everybody's welcome. You dig? And I see y'all on Sunday, man. The week after, though, the podcast going to be on a Saturday, on the 17th. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be on the 18th, which is a Sunday, but I'm gonna be busy that Sunday, the 18th. So the podcast will be September 17th that week. All right, not this upcoming week, the week after. September 17th, podcast will be on a Saturday. So I'll reiterate at this week, so everybody is up on it. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all Sunday, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for coming through, man. You dig? Yeah, hit the like button on your way out. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll see y'all on Sunday, man. It's your boy Hard 8. I'm gone. Deuces.